What's going on, everybody? Gentleman94 here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It has been a while. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I gotta tell you, I am sorry about that. It has been really hectic. But I finally have an area all to myself to build some models. I got my modeling desk back out, and I figured what better way to get back into the spirit of modeling than to do a quick unboxing video. So that is what we are planning on doing today. We're going to be looking at this. This is a 1/48 scale P-36A C Mohawk Mark IV. This is one of those kits that I've been really wanting to build for a while. And yeah, the P-36 is just a classic, very early war aircraft. We've got our paint index here on the side of the box. Box is very sturdy. Let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. Take this box lid off. This is one of those very simple models. There's not a lot to it. So let's take a look at what we have inside. And we really only have two polybags. The first one, and here is the second one. We have our instructions and our decals, or decals if you prefer. This is just a piece of paper, warnings and whatnot. Don't need that. Okay, so decals. Here we are. These look pretty stellar. I got to tell you, the registry looks good. We have American, British, and U.S. Army markings. We have the red, white, and blue stripes on the back tail there. Let's take a look at the instructions. Pretty standard instructions. Got your box art and your paint callouts. We'll look at that a little bit more in a bit. And let's look at the polybags. Like I said, we only have two of them. This one here looks to be the fuselage and engine parts and pieces, a little bit of the cowling. And yeah, its detail is not really that gray, but it's not completely Spartan either. So this is actually kind of cool. They gave us two different versions of the front windscreen. We have the early version and we have the later version. The early version doesn't have the frames, so this is a frameless glass, which is kind of neat. And again, engine and all that good stuff. Might have to super detail that engine though. It does not look like it's a lot of detail there. Looking on the second poly bag, we have the wings, and if you notice here in the wheel well, not sure if you can see it, but there's some canvas detail. It looks pretty cool. I like that. And what else do we have here? Some of the cockpit stuff. We have the top of the wings. Notice, interestingly, here we have some panel lines where the guns would normally be. That might have to be removed. I'll have to look back and check my references on that one. Cockpit floor sidewalls are bolted into the fuselage, but we have the floor here, some of the parts and pieces. Decent looking, doesn't look too bad. Should be fun to detail that. We're going to check out the seat right here. That could actually use a lap belt or two. There are the bulges for the shell catches on the wing-mounted 30s for the American version, I guess for the Mohawk too. So that's kind of cool. That's it though, if you can believe it. Only two polybags. Let's take a look at the instruction manual. It's your standard multi-page fold-out manual. Covers everything from the cockpit over to painting. So you have 5 different versions of the P-36. We have what looks to be some natural metal finish, some olive drab. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are all American. 5 is British RAF Mohawk. So I'm not going to be building that, but if you notice, it's got the guns on the wings, and these do not. So the early versions are what I want to build, the Pearl Harbor version. So either one of these natural metal finishes are going to be really cool on my shelf. So I might do, well, either one of these really. I'll just do some research on those and figure which I like better. So let's take a look at the actual fold out here. Everything looks pretty decent. Start out with the cockpit, of course. This is kind of neat. They have an actual picture of the plastic part here rendered in the instruction manual, and that engine is really sparse. We might have to put some detail into that. I don't know. We'll have to see what kind of wiring we can do. And of course, we have the different versions. Since we have 5 different versions, the 5th one is going to have some different parts, like different center propeller hubs, and it's going to have more weapons and all of that. So keep that in mind. Except we have to remove some pieces and whatnot for 1, 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, these are pretty good. Everything goes together well. It doesn't look too bad. Got your decal placements, of course, and then you got your call outs for your cockpit. That's not too bad. Wing on fuselage, all the little fiddly bits at the end there. That's cool. This gun sight right here, though, check this out. This actually looks really thick. On the side of the box, too, it looks too thick. So I might have to recreate that, maybe scratch build that somehow. I don't know if I can do it with a wire, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see how that works. And then, of course, just the last little bits and pieces. What do we have here? Yep, just more bits and pieces, landing gears and whatnot. So that's cool. I'm really going to be excited to build these guys and see what I can do with it, because man, the P-36 is just so old school and just so classic. So I'm going to be really enjoying building this. So again, got your painting, got your part breakdowns here in the back, and then of course your front section again with your paints and all that good stuff. So that's it for the instruction manual. And the decals, of course, we already showed you those, looking good. So that is it for that. Now, you might be wondering references, right? What am I going to use for references when I build this? And actually, I have something that will work perfectly for that. This right here, P-40 Warhawk. It's a detail and scale book. And I love these because they have so many cool images for model builders. But check this out. You might be thinking, oh, it's the P-40. Come on, Ben, get with it. You're building a P-36. Well, it just so happens that the P-36 was the granddad of the P-40. And here we have, as you can see, P-36A, which shows us some early war or pre-war stuff. It's got some line drawings. It does go into detail. Here it is, the cockpit detail here, canopy area. So this is cool. Shows us some really neat pictures. Got some great detail shots for the cowling mounted machine guns. There's a 30 and a 50 cal, if I'm not mistaken. Landing gears, all sorts of craziness. Also, we have some color pictures here as well. Let me find those. Here we go. So the instrument panel, we've got a couple of different shots that will come in really handy when we're working on detailing up things. And there's, of course, P-40, which we're not interested in currently. But yeah, so that will aid us well. So that's it for this kit, guys. It's small, simple, but it's a cool subject. And this is actually a model I've been really looking forward to building. Academy 1/48 scale. You guys want to check it out? You know, I think I found it on Amazon. It's not too bad. It's a special edition. So aside from that, guys, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you back here soon. Thanks for watching.